Hello, universe. It's me again, Miss Glittah Cosmea, Wellness Corner here. And the fairies and the unicorns are joining us and are very playful. And I am 3 years sober here. And I wanted to talk about why I stayed in my room. I think because I was going through my transition from going away to school and then coming back home and then finding a job and finding myself. And I found myself by going to libraries, by reading. Reading is fundamental. And reading is very cool. And I found myself by by reaching out to people, by back then, creating MySpace, and then creating a Facebook, and then, but talking to people and going to like-minded events and creative places, and I would talk to the librarians at the library, and they really filled me with a lot of hope and positive energy, and I would go to the thrift store, and I would I would find things that I liked, and I would purchase them, and they happened to be drag clothes. And so I lived maybe about a half a mile away from a thrift store, from a local thrift store. And so I stayed in my room because it was in transition of, finding a job and, done with school and finding myself, and I think it's very important to have self-introspection time with yourself, and self-discovery, and self-exploration, self-actualization, self-realization, to explore different things such as meditation, yoga. That's what I did. And drawing, writing poetry, writing if I felt like I couldn't communicate with the outside world. But I would paint too. I love to paint. And so now, I'm looking to produce music, to create music, and to have my first poetry book, and to have my art displayed somewhere. And I'm also looking for a good place that encourages sobriety to perform in drag. And I'm very grateful today to connect with you today, and life is really what you make of it, and you don't have to be so serious. You can be playful, you can be yourself, you don't have to walk around with your shorts around too tight. I work at a health food store for 3 years now, and that aligns with the 3 years of sobriety, and it is so amazing, and it's a journey, and it's a journey that I've been traveling with and living with my boyfriend, 3 years sober. And it was just, I said to myself, I was like, what am I doing to my body? I don't like the way I feel. And so something needs to change. And then I said, I want everlasting intoxication, such as my love for God, uplifting others, yoga, meditation, running, dancing, biking, nature, hugging trees, smelling the flowers, simply smelling the flowers, walking barefoot on the grass in the morning. Um, it's funny because I will tell myself, that I'm living here now. I'm living in the present moment now, and I will look at myself in the mirror and I will see myself transform. I know that I'm transformed right now, but this is all makeup and this is a creation. This is a character that I've created, and I first came up with the name Glittah when I was about 17, 18 at a Quaker boarding school. My roommate, his name is Aaron, and shout out to Aaron. And I would really like to reconnect with you. And we were both gay and vegetarian and twins at the time. So what's the probability of that? Having a roommate. And it was very, very precocious, very auspicious time in my life. So we were coming up with drag names, and I said I like sparkles, I like glitter, so I was just like, let's do Glittah, and drop the ER at an AH, and so I wanted to do that, and so I did, and ever since then, you know, I've created Glittah. I remember the first time that we went out in drag, I was very scared, I didn't know what to expect, you know, I thought I looked cute, but I just had a little CoverGirl powder and a little mascara on, and then I soon learned, with it by submerging myself in the community, what drag is all about, and that you can create your own, and you don't have to, abide to what people say, think, or do. You could do your own unique, individual way of expressing your own self, your own creative self, and so I'm finding now, what brings me happiness, and what brings me happiness is eating good food, is exercising, is gemming and bedazzling everything. Going to yoga classes, because it's so great to go to yoga class because you have a teacher there who can help you. And there's some great yoga places. There's Vamos Jiu-Jitsu, that's 1708 Church Avenue in Holbrook. And you can go over there and you can get some information for yourself there. And there's A Jewel in the Lotus, there's Om Shanti Om, there's all kinds of places. And there's a lot of spiritual places too, spiritual stores. And but the most important thing to do is to drink water and to stay hydrated. And so what I found myself listening to Laura Palladian, Queen of Light, on YouTube. You can find her healing frequency transmissions right here on YouTube. And you can